What's up, everybody? It's Chris coming to you with cryptocurrency news. Today is February 19th. My first story here is somebody invested how much into Bitcoin? Yes, you're reading that right. $400 million. Between February 9th and 12th, an anonymous investor put $400 million into Bitcoin and raised their stake from 55,000 coins to 96,000 coins. And they are currently sitting on a stake of about $1.1 billion. This shows you where some of the people in this world with some of the most money are deciding to invest. With that, we go to Bitcoin. Today has topped over 11,000 and has stayed there strong throughout the day. Even with all the good news, though, an Ethereum co-founder is still warning people that cryptocurrencies are a very new asset class that could still drop down to near zero at any time. And yeah, definitely it is good to be cautious and keep your eyes out for everything going on in the cryptocurrency world. When certain regulations start to be put on them, that is definitely very possible that you could see some sharp drops in prices. Spain here, we move on to Spain. They are mulling tax breaks for blockchain and crypto firms. The People's Party has been preparing legislation that they plan to introduce this year. And they say they see the technology as a driver for business, mainly in the industries of finance, health, and education. This is definitely a very interesting article. I definitely suggest you read through it. Spain is very interested in blockchain technology and how they can use it in their country to implement different things. With that, we move on. BitMEX, their research team, has completed their look into Tether, and they have determined that Tether probably does have the funds to back their coins in US dollars. It seems that most of those funds are held in Puerto Rico's banking system. They did say, though, that they think the problem Tether's going to face will be on the regulatory side. Whenever regulations are started to be passed down, the fact that Tether is backed by US dollars means they will have to have a bank on their side to hold their funds. Well, many banks are likely to be cautious because of compliance laws that prevent money laundering. So Tether's going to have some interesting decisions to make to figure out how to comply with everything as far as the banking system is concerned. With anonymous transactions, it's hard to guarantee that there is no money laundering going on. BitMEX sums it up by saying, in our view, Tether therefore has two choices. One, reform such as the system includes KYC to AML procedures, enabling the operator to easily block transactions or freeze funds. Or two, continue as it is and risk being shut down by authorities at some point. That's very interesting to see. Tether is either going to have to change the way they operate things or possibly be shut down once regulations are imposed. It will be definitely interesting to see how this plays out. Next up here we have Wyoming is at it again. The House has passed House Bill 70, which will exempt utility tokens from state regulations. This is a key factor in attracting ICO launches to the state of Wyoming. We've talked about Wyoming before. They are one of the states that is leading the way in passing legislation that approves of blockchain use, cryptocurrency investing, different things. Wyoming is definitely ahead of the curve as far as working with blockchain technology. Next up here we move over to Illinois, and the state of Illinois is starting to run tests with blockchain technology, mainly in Cook County. It's the Cook County Recorder of Deeds. It's one of the largest land records offices in the United States, and they are planning to start using blockchain technology for real estate purchases, title transfers, things of that nature, all the kind of stuff that takes a lot of tedious paperwork and where all that stuff needs to be stored securely, things of that nature. They're going to start implementing blockchain technology for all of these things. Should make them all run a lot smoother. It's great to see these different states trying different things out and using things in blockchain technology that just more supports the belief that these cryptocurrencies and the technology is not going anywhere. And we move up to the national scene, where we did cover that there was the White House official came out saying that he did not believe cryptocurrency regulation would be coming anytime soon, but it appears that the U.S. lawmakers have a differing opinion. A lot of them have been coming out saying that they believe, for various reasons, that cryptocurrencies should be regulated sooner rather than later. Most of them seem to say that their reasoning is because they're looking out for the investor and they don't want people to be pulled over by pump and dump schemes and lose a lot of money investing in things that are really not legitimate from the beginning. So we'll see how all this works out, but they're eventually going to be regulated at some point. So, like I said, we'll see how things go. With all the different thieves and things that have gone on in the cryptocurrency world, we are seeing a new market pop up. Insurance companies, insurance groups are starting to offer cryptocurrency investment insurance. It'll be pretty interesting to see what kind of packages they offer and how they can do it with all the anonymous things that there are on the blockchain. Exactly how they'll be able to do everything, but it definitely looks, there's definitely a market for it, especially with all the thefts and everything that has gone on in the cryptocurrency world. There will definitely be people that will be willing to purchase some insurance on their investment. So you can't blame these groups for looking into it. It is definitely something that if you have a lot invested, might be worth looking into. Last thing here I'm going to leave you with is the current prices again. This is going to be what I leave you with every day here. Bitcoin today is staying over 11,000. It's up a little over 8% on the day. Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Neo are the biggest movers today, all over up. Neo almost 8%. Litecoin being the biggest mover today, up close to 11%. So again, we see 8 out of the 10 top coins are up from where they were yesterday. Stellar being the only one that dropped more than a very small percent. So things are still looking up. Most coins are still preparing for a run. A lot of people are saying Bitcoin is preparing for a bull run. We'll see how all this plays out, but things are definitely looking up. Again, do your own research. Definitely dig deep before you invest in any of these currencies. Stay safe out there in the cryptocurrency world, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.